Yeti.
I'm going to have to throw another one out there. So, yeah, that's the companions dealt with. The other rumour is that there will be these multiple specials and that one classic creature is going to be brought back. I have this from a source which I trust that the Yeti could be making an appearance in one of these specials. Now, again,
Fantastic.
Yeti, a creature that hasn't been used in New Doctor Who. Last appeared, sort of. Yeah, we did see a full one in the Five Doctors. This is the kind of move that I feel Russell T Davies would pull in the 60th anniversary special, because big lumbering monsters are big lumbering monsters. You wouldn't need, the casual audience wouldn't need to have seen or to have recognised or remember these characters to get the general gist of this big hairy monster with big sharp claws lunging out of the darkness at Doctor's companions. Would they, Charlotte?
No, if it's a creative design, if it's a design that you can just look at it and go, wow, like that's all you need for a monster. And I think the Yeti also is a clever move because of the animations, because a lot of fans saw that story for the first time who were younger. So it's actually would tie in nicely to that, I think, if they did do the Yeti. And obviously the link with Unit, because we know Unit's back. So that's also a link there. So there's a few things I can see story-wise, and why sort of what's been going on in the show, I can see why Yeti would make sense.
What do you think about this one, Ian? Do you remember the Yeti?
I do remember the Yeti, and if it looked like the way that the Yeti's painted there, that would be awesome. Because that thing looks real right there, especially the hands and everything. That looks stupid. That looks really daft.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, monsters are monsters, aren't they, JT? You any warmer to this idea?
No, of course not. The Daleks. If you're going to bring something back, you have to bring the Daleks back. It's their 60th as well.
People not fed up of Daleks? I do kind of agree.
No,
people fed up of Daleks.
Again, I'll speak for the public. The public love the Daleks. That's why they're in the parade over the weekend for the Jubilee. The fans may be fed up with them because contractually they have to be in every series, but the fans haven't been watching. The public certainly haven't been watching. If you're going to do a 60th anniversary, I would like to see something new as a baddie. I would love to see the Daleks in there because it's their 60th as well, and they made the show.
We've got a few suggestions for monsters and villains here in the chat, Ian. The Vok robots from the Robots of Death.
Yeah.
We haven't raved about the Robots of Death. This
fantastic.
Stream,
That's right there in my heart. I love those.
David Hammond says the Daleks are overused.
Yeah,
maybe,
but David on that
the problem is, David, they have to be in it because contractually they have to be seen every year. Otherwise, we didn't get them back in 2003. In 2003, when the agreement was signed. Remember, there was a point before the show came back where the Daleks were gone because the new team, and it's a shame John hadn't been around because he would have told them how to deal with the nation state. But the new team nearly lost them, and then they found their way. So now they know what they've got to do, and there is a contractual obligation there. So that's why I would say it's more likely that the Daleks should be on screen next year because I guess they have to be.
Jack Thursby asks, who painted that Yeti? That's this one. This is Lee Binding from T Lady Design.
It's amazing.
And this is the front cover to the reconstructed animated DVD, isn't it?
DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah. I know. I've got it on my shelf. I'm trying to remember what it is.
those claws that get me, that big hand gets me. It's really, really cool. It's really cool.
It is a really cool piece of artwork.
Nifty, isn't it? Very, very nifty. The Third Doctor says that the Daleks are overused, but they've been used so badly from Moffat onwards. But Richard Brooks says Daleks done right, please. So the Lord Thoth says the Daleks are like Batman's Joker. Love to hate them. The Daleks abide, says Carol Jude.
Oh, don't! Somebody's watching that, and we'll take that as an episode title.
Could be. This is almost certainly going to be a subject we return to, Ian, because I think we all love speculating about, we know who's next, but who's back next? We're not going to have concrete answers for a while. Well, maybe we will. I don't think that Russell T Davies will be able to keep everything under wraps or anything under wraps for too much longer. There's a ravenous, not just a fan community, but the press, the media, and the new media. And I share some of these frustrations of yours, JT. I think I want to know as little as possible in many respects, but I do enjoy the speculation. And I think as long as we take it with a pinch of salt.
I think there will be certain leaks because that's sort of healthy, and that's how production teams do work. And we are dealing with people that know the show inside out because they were responsible for bringing it back and making it hugely successful. But what always gets me, and I'll make this clear, is grasping at ideas just because it's in your head, and turning it into a rumor. That's where a lot of this goes
story altogether.
And that's what I find annoying, because it's just silly. And there are certain YouTubers that we all know that are sitting there doing this. Well, they're sitting in the bath or something. They'll say, "Oh, I quite like that idea. I'm going to make that into a rumor." And I just find that ridiculous. And they're the people that need to grow up.